At the family dinner marking the first anniversary of Mom's death, my sister stood up with tears streaming down her face and announced she'd take care of everything for the family. But what she really meant was taking my inheritance, $500,000. Mom left just for me. I am Sophia Reed, 32 years old, and I've spent the last decade as a nurse in Boise, Idaho, saving every shift's paycheck to open my own small clinic. Mom always whispered she was proud of my grit, even when the rest of the family treated me like the black sheep, the daughter they never wanted, always overlooked while my sister got the red carpet. Last Sunday, we gathered at my father's old wooden dining table, the one Mom loved, with candlelight flickering and plates of her favorite roast beef steaming in front of us. I forced a smile through the knot in my stomach, knowing something felt off from the way my sister kept glancing at the empty chair where Mom used to sit. As we passed the potatoes, she leaned in close to me and whispered, "Don't worry, sis. I'll handle Mom's estate papers tonight. It's all for the best." Her voice dripped with fake concern, but her eyes screamed greed. That's when I knew the betrayal I suspected for months was about to explode right there over dessert. Hey, if you've ever been the family outcast fighting for what's yours, drop a comment with where you're watching from and smash that like button. Let's get this story to 1 million views. Your support means everything. She cleared her throat and stood up right then, holding her glass like she was toasting Mom's memory. To family sticking together, my sister said, her voice all sweet and shaky. Everyone clapped, my father, my aunt, even the cousins, but I just sat there, fork halfway to my mouth, feeling that whisper turn into a punch to the gut. The roast beef suddenly tasted like ash. My father nodded along, his eyes misty. That's right, honey. You've always been the strong one. Strong one. I wanted to laugh, but it came out as a cough. They never called her that when she dropped out of college after one semester, or when she maxed out their credit cards on spa weekends. No, that label was always mine, the one who worked double shifts at the hospital, who skipped vacations to cover her messes. As the plates cleared, my sister slid into the seat next to me, her perfume too strong, like she was marking territory. "Sophia, you look beat. Still pulling those night shifts?" she asked, loud enough for the table to hear. I nodded, keeping it cool. "Yeah, saving lives, pays the bills." She smirked, leaning closer. "Bills? Please. You're wasting your life in that tiny clinic dream. Let me handle the real money, Mom's estate. You don't need the stress." The table went quiet. My aunt chimed in. "She's got a point, dear. Isabella's good with numbers." Isabella. They said her name like it was gold, while mine barely got a nod. My father raised his glass again. "Your sister's right. Time to let go of the little stuff." Little stuff? That clinic was my blood, sweat, everything I'd built, while they handed her everything on a silver platter. I pushed my chair back a bit, heart pounding. "What exactly do you mean by handle?" I asked, voice steady, but my hands shaking under the table. My sister patted my arm like I was a kid. "Oh, come on. The estate papers are complicated, taxes, lawyers, all that. You're too busy playing nurse. I'll sign everything tonight and sort it out. For us. For us, right?" Her eyes flicked to my father's briefcase by the door where Mom's will sat locked away. That's when she dropped the bomb, casual as passing the gravy. "Besides, everyone knows you were Mom's disappointment. She told me herself you're too stubborn, too independent. The money, it's better with someone who appreciates it." The words hit like a slap. Disappointment. I'd heard whispers growing up, but never out loud at Mom's memorial dinner. My father shifted uncomfortably, but didn't correct her. No one did. I excused myself to the kitchen, grabbing a glass of water to steady my nerves. As I filled it, my phone buzzed on the counter, a text from Eva, my best friend from nursing school. "How's the dinner survive your sister yet?" I typed back quick, "Barely. She's gunning for Mom's money." Eva replied instantly, "Call me after. You've got this." Back at the table, my sister was laughing with the cousins about some trip she took last month on my father's dime, no doubt. I sat down, forcing a smile, but inside I was boiling. Stubborn, independent, damn right I was. And that's when the doorbell rang. The lawyer, early unannounced. My father stood to answer it, and I caught a glimpse of the envelope in his hand. Mom's handwriting on the front. My sister noticed too. She squeezed my knee under the table hard. Don't worry, sis. I've got it covered. But her nails dug in, and I knew right then this wasn't concern. It was a takeover. I slipped into the hallway as my father greeted the lawyer at the door, the envelope clutched tight in my hand. My heart hammered while I tore it open under the dim hall light, Mom's familiar cursive jumping out. Sophia, my only true daughter, $500,000 for your clinic. Keep it from your sister. She's not mine by blood. The paper shook in my grip. Not by blood. I'd found that old DNA test in Mom's drawer 6 months back right after her funeral, but I thought it was just routine medical stuff. Now it clicked. My sister had been pushing Mom to rewrite the will last year, showing up with fake doctor notes claiming stress. Mom's shaky signature on those changes forced. I grabbed my phone and snapped photos of the letter, then forwarded them straight to Claire, my lawyer friend, who'd handled Mom's final affairs. Her call came through before I could blink. Sophia, this is ironclad, Claire said, voice sharp over the line. The original will from 2 years ago names you sole beneficiary, no sister, no changes. That DNA proves she's adopted hidden since birth. Your father knew and buried it to keep peace. I gripped the wall, breath catching. Claire, they're about to sign fakes tonight. What do I do? She didn't hesitate. Print this. Bring it to dinner. I'll be there in 20 Zoom, ready to notarize live. I stuffed the letter in my sweater pocket and stepped back toward the dining room, where laughter echoed again. My sister was mid-story, now waving her hands. Mom always said I was the favorite, remember her birthday gift. That necklace worth thousands. My father chuckled. You earned it, kiddo. Earned it? She'd pawned it a week later for a Vegas weekend. I slid into my chair just as dessert hit the table, Mom's apple pie recipe still warm. My sister scooped a huge slice and passed me a sliver. Eat up, sis. You need strength for what's coming. Her foot nudged mine under the table, playful but loaded. I took a bite, chewing slow, the sweetness turning bitter in my throat. Strength. Yeah, I would. The lawyer entered, then briefcase in hand, nodding to my father. Evening, folks. Quick estate review per your request. My sister lit up, grabbing the fake papers from the briefcase like they were hers already. Perfect timing. Let's get this done so Sophia can relax. Relax. I watched her flip pages, pen poised that smug curve to her lips. My phone vibrated. Claire. En route. Stall. I cleared my throat loud. Hold up. Before anyone signs, I found something of Mom's. All eyes swung to me. My sister froze, pen hovering. What now? Not another one of your dramatic pauses. My father frowned. Sophia, this is family business. I pulled the letter halfway out, letting them see Mom's handwriting. It's her real will. And it changes everything. My sister's face drained of color, but she recovered fast, forcing a laugh. Nice try. That's probably junk mail. Junk mail. I felt the shift inside me, pain twisting into ice. The hurt from her disappointment jab earlier gone, replaced by cold fire. Claire's car pulled up outside. I saw headlights through the window. 20 minutes. Time to play along. Maybe you're right, I said, tucking it away. Let's sign first. My sister exhaled, pen scratching paper. But as she did, I whispered to my aunt beside me, watch this. The aunt's eyes widened. She'd always suspected the favoritism. My sister finished signing triumphant. Done now, we're square. Square. Right. I smiled, thin counting seconds. The doorbell rang again. Claire right on cue. My father opened it, confused. Claire, what are you? She breezed in, a laptop open. Emergency notarization. Sophia called me. My sister's eyes narrowed at me. What did you do? I stood slow, pulling the real letter full out. I did what Mom wanted. This ends now. The room went dead silent, pie slices forgotten. Pain hit first years of being the outcast crashing down, but then the cold took over. Revenge wasn't just coming, it was here. Claire set her laptop on the table with a thud that made the pie plates rattle her screen, already glowing with the notarized will. My sister jumped up, chair scraping loud. This is ridiculous, get her out of here. But Claire just smiled cool, plugging in. Notarization's live, folks. Takes 2 minutes. I stepped forward, holding Mom's letter high like a flag. The room froze. Forks down, eyes wide. Read it, I said, voice cutting through the tension. Claire took it, clearing her throat. Sophia Reed, my true daughter by blood. This fund of $500,000 is yours alone for the clinic. Your sister is adopted. I hid it to protect her, but she forced my hand last year with lies. Don't let her steal your future. Gasps hit from every side. My aunt dropped her napkin. My sister's face twisted red. Lies! That's not Mom's writing. She lunged for the paper, but I blocked her arm out firm. DNA tests right here. I snapped, pulling the printout from my pocket, results stamped official showing 0 match. You're not blood. Mom confirmed it before she passed. Claire nodded, zooming the screen. Certified copies. Filed yesterday. My father staggered back, hand to his chest. Adopted, but we never... His voice cracked, eyes darting between us. My sister spun on him. Dad, tell her I'm your real daughter. He sank into his chair, head down. I knew. Mom made me swear silence. Said it was for harmony. Harmony. The word hung ugly. She whirled back to me, screeching now. You sneaky bitch, you planned this. Spit flew as she grabbed the fake papers she'd just signed, ripping them to shreds. Pieces fluttered down like confetti from hell. That money's mine. I deserve it more. Claire hit record on her phone. Keep going. This voids your forgeries. I stood tall, staring her down. Deserve you've leached off Dad for years. Cars, trips, bailouts while I scrubbed floors in ERs to build something real. The cousins shifted, whispering. My aunt stood up slow. She's right. We've seen it all. My sister swung wild. Shut up. You all owe me. She knocked over the water pitcher, crash, water flooding the tablecloth. Enough, I yelled, slamming Mom's letter down. The room echoed. Here's the killer line you missed. I pointed to the bottom. Claire read it loud. If Isabella contests, she gets nothing ever. My house, my savings gone to charity. My sister's knees buckled. She grabbed the table, edge nails white. No, no way. My father reached for her. Honey, sit. But she shoved him off, tears real now, smearing mascara. You let her do this after everything. He shook his head, broken. I can't fight truth anymore. The lawyer, Claire's colleague, stepped in from the hall where he'd waited quiet. Transfers processing now. Funds to Sophia's account in 60 seconds. She lunged at me again, fist clenched. I'll sue, I'll ruin you. I caught her wrist, easy years of hospital restraint training. Try it. Mom's will has anti-contest clauses. You'd lose a shirt off your back. Her fight drained fast, body slumping. Please, I need that money. Debts. Boyfriends. Wine turned to sob. Claire's laptop pinged. Done. 500,000 confirmed. I looked her dead in the eye. Mom's last words. Take it all over my dead body. Enjoy the couch, sis. The line dropped like a bomb. My aunt gasped, then clapped once sharp. Cousins murmured agreement. My sister slid to the floor, wailing, shreds of paper around her like a trash crown. My father stood, shaky tears streaking. Sophia, forgive me. I failed you both. I paused, chest tight, then nodded once. Fix it by letting her fall. Claire packed up quick. We're out. Call if she sues. Spoiler, she won't win. Port! The front door clicked shut behind us, leaving chaos in the dining room. Outside, cool Boise air hit my face. Claire hugged me tight. You slayed that. My phone buzzed, bank alert balance updated. I breathed deep, the cold fire settling into warm steel. Revenge tasted sweet like pie without the poison. But it wasn't over. Not till she hit bottom. Claire's sedan peeled out of the driveway tires, crunching gravel, and I climbed into the passenger seat, the wheel still warm in my lap. Where to? She asked, glancing over. My place. I need a drink, I said, staring at the house lights fading behind us. She nodded, punching the address into GPS. 6 months. That's how long it took for the fallout to bury her. First call came at midnight. My father voice wrecked. Sophia, she's packing her stuff, screaming about moving to her boyfriend's. Please talk to her. I let it ring twice before picking up. No, Dad. She chose this. He begged anyway. She's your sister, half or not. Help her. Half. The word stung, but I held firm. Blood or not, she picked greed. Live with it. Click. By morning, texts flooded in from cousins. Your sister crashed at our place last night, total meltdown. Blaming you for everything. I blocked the group chat. No energy for their fence sitting. Eva met me at the coffee shop, sliding a latte across. Heard the play-by-play from Claire. Epic. What's next? I sipped steady now. Clinic expansion. First deposits wired. She grinned. Boss move. 2 weeks later, my father showed up at the hospital during my shift flowers in hand cheap ones from the gas station. Sophia, please. She's couch surfing. Lost her job at the boutique boss, heard the dinner tape Claire posted anonymously. Tape Claire's doing smart. I set the chart down. Good. Consequences build character. He teared up. I raised her wrong. Come home. Fix us. I shook my head. Not till she apologizes. For real. She did sort of on month 3, pounding my apartment door at 2 a.m., rain-soaked and wild-eyed. Sophia, open up, I got evicted. I cracked it chain on. Evicted, shocker. Her mascara ran black rivers. The boyfriend kicked me out, said I'm bad luck. Debts everywhere. Please loan me $5,000. I'll pay back. Pay back. I almost laughed. From what your allowance dried up? She clawed the chain. Dad cut me off because of you. Give me something, anything. I unhooked it slow, letting her stumble in, dripping on my rug. Sit, I said, pointing to the couch. She collapsed, sobbing. I hate you, but I need you. Hate. Finally honest. I poured her water, watching close. Truth time. Mom wrote you out for a reason. You forged her checks last year, $5,000 for that Vegas trip. Her head snapped up. How? Bank alerts. I monitored after she got sick. She crumbled, whispering, I was desperate. Thought you'd never notice. Desperate? I echoed, voice flat. I was desperate too, working 3 jobs while you partied. But I didn't steal. She wiped her face. Fine. I'm sorry. Okay, half sorry. Half. Fitting. I slid a bus ticket across. One way to Portland. Aunt there owes me a favor room for a month. Get a job. Real one. She snatched it, glaring. This all I get? I opened the door. Better than nothing. Go. She shuffled out, muttering curses, ticket clutched like a lifeline. Month 4. My clinic broke ground, new wing, funded by the inheritance. Eva cut the ribbon, my father in the back row clapping, quiet. He approached after alone. She's waitressing now. Hates it, but she's trying. I nodded. Progress. He hugged me awkward. Proud of you. Always was. First time he said it without but. By month 6, the call came, my sister voice small. Sophia, got my first paycheck. Bought groceries, not steak, but real food. Pause. Thanks for the kick. Kick. I smiled into the phone. Don't thank me. Thank Mom. She hung up quick, but it lingered first crack in her wall. My father emailed photos her in a diner uniform, forcing a grin. I stood on my balcony that night. Boise skyline, twinkling clinic sign glowing 2 blocks over. $500,000 now, 6 figures in growth. No more outcast. Just me building. They broke me once. Never again. A year later, I locked the clinic doors after closing rounds the new patient wing, humming with fresh equipment and staff voices fading down the hall. My sedan waited in the lot, keys jingling, as I headed to the family dinner, first one since the blow-up at my father's request. He wanted closure, he said. I agreed, but on my terms. The drive took 20 minutes. Boise streets quiet under streetlights. I parked and walked in, no knock needed. My father met me at the door apron, on stirring chili on the stove. Sophia, you came. His hug was quick, genuine, no flowers this time. My sister sat at the table, uniform from the diner, still on, hair tied back plain. She looked up, eyes wary. Hey. One word. Progress. We ate in stretches of silence, spoons clinking bowls. My father broke it first. Clinic's thriving, saw the article in the paper. I nodded. 20 new patients a week. Mom's money made it real. My sister poked her chili. Mine's entry level. Tips suck, but rent's paid. Tear op paid by her. I met her gaze. Good. Keep it up. Oh, she shrugged. Yeah, well, about that night. Full sorry now. No half. Full. I believed her. Dessert was store-bought pie, no apple ghosts. My father cleared plates, then sat heavy. I enabled her. Blinded myself. You standing firm saved us all. My sister nodded slow. Hated losing everything. But it woke me. Woke. I pushed my chair back, ready. One condition for this truce, no more secrets. They both agreed, hands across the table. Driving home, city lights blurred past, I felt the weight lift clean. Betrayal cuts deep, but revenge heals. Don't let family steal your worth, or you'll lose yourself carrying their load. Stand firm, protect your fire, even if it burns the bridge. That's the real inheritance. Thank you for listening to my story. If it hit home, smash subscribe for more raw family truths, and drop a comment. What's your biggest betrayal scar? Let's heal together.